COVID numbers keep climbing, and it's not just the unvaccinated that are getting sick.
Understandably, it makes those who are vaccinated wonder if they're really protected. John Shumway is looking into that this morning. And John, we're hearing from a lot of people who are vaccinated and had gotten the booster and are still contracting COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. There are a lot of those cases out there. But let's start with the good news. The medical experts say this bout with Delta and Omicron would be so much worse without the vaccinations. And they say don't lose faith in those vaccinations. It may only look like a glimmer right now, but CBS medical expert Dr. David Agus says
there is light at the end of the tunnel. February will be a dramatically better month than January.
It's hard to see that with the hospitals full, but Dr. Agus points out
almost every person in the hospital today exposed with COVID-19 is unvaccinated,
which he says should be encouraging to the vaccinated.
I think the vaccines are working remarkably well, especially with the booster at blocking serious disease, which is we all care about. If you get a cold, so be it. And that's what happens basically when you have a booster and you're exposed to the Omicron variant. You get mild symptoms, if anything, and so no hospitalization.
So he says as we wait to see that light at the end of the tunnel.
So in those next 2 weeks, please, please, please use caution if you are high risk, if you live with someone high risk, or you're unvaccinated.
Yeah, in fact, he says until this tide recedes, don't go anywhere where people aren't masking, socially distance, and do all of those things that we have been drilled into our heads for the last couple of years.
All right, so this is advice I think that we really need. If someone in your house gets COVID, what do you do? Because it's so incredibly challenging to stay away from them.
Yeah, it is. And you need to isolate that person away from the rest of the family. And that can be very difficult, but you need to do that for at least 5 days or until they test negative twice. And if you can't get a hold of a testing kit, and we all know how hard those are, quarantine for 10 days.
Can we just have real talk for a minute? Can you believe, like, this is our reality right now, you know, right. And for 2 years it has been. John, thank you so much.
Sure.